about if you did air travel and there were 2 airliners going down every single week, how many of us would fly? Not a lot of us, right? But that's what's happening on the U.S. roadways.
Every year, 20,000 people die on America's roadways because of collisions. DriveCam, started in 1998, is a company that predicts and prevents crashes using a complex recording system.
This device that we put into the vehicles, it's called an event recorder. And inside that device is a whole bunch of different technologies. It's got 2 modems, a cellular modem, so we can talk to the vehicle back and forth, a GPS modem, so we know where it is and how fast it's going at all times. It's got accelerometers, so the same technology that's in the iPhone, so you know, you constantly know what the G-forces are on the vehicle. So we know X, Y, and Z up and down motion. And then it's got a mini DVR in the device.
DriveCam didn't start out so advanced. The whole company started with a ticked-off driver.
The company got started in the late 90s by an entrepreneur who was involved in a road rage incident. And he came away from that experience saying, there's got to be something we can do with video to capture all this craziness that's on the road. And so we did that, and then we went on from taking that technology and really capturing collisions and incidents that are on the road. It was like that for about 5 years. And then in the middle part of the last decade, we realized that we could do more than that and not only capture the collisions, but we could actually prevent the collisions altogether.
DriveCam constantly records sights and sounds inside and outside the vehicle and only saves footage of high-risk driving, determined by its patented technology.
So it has accelerometers in it that are constantly measuring force. And if I did something abrupt, like a hard braking, if I got rear-ended, that would trigger an event.
I see.
So once that force exceeds the thresholds on that camera, the next thing that would happen is it would save the 8 seconds before that moment and the 4 seconds after, because it had already been recorded.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And then where does that footage go?
Yeah, so what happens, so it's saved on the device, and then later at night it's going to dial up. It has a cellular modem in it, and it's going to dial up and send that data to our review center.
I see.
And then, so we have trained experts that are looking at this video and assessing it for risk.
Team members from DriveCam notify a company of any incidents that point out bad or even good driver behavior. But a company can access footage of an incident almost instantly because of cellular downloading.
So that'd be the inside view right there, and you could just, so you could play that perspective.
Yeah. See what people are saying.
Let's see, let's see you hanging on.
Yep. Got it. Wow, you can see really everything. And that was, I mean, that was within 5 minutes after we got out of the car.
Right, right.
Wow.
Well, that's the beauty of the cell, you know. So for our clients, imagine if they were remote at one of their trucks, got in a crash. They don't want to wait till later at night to find out, to get the video, so they can just push that button and send it right then. So it's
I see.
So really what we're doing is we're isolating just the most meaningful risk that needs to be addressed and corrected. Have you ever ridden with someone that makes you feel uncomfortable?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
That doesn't happen too
Okay,
often.
so that's what's out there. There's good drivers and drivers that aren't so good for various reasons.
Yes.
And with a company that has thousands of vehicles out on the road, it can cost them a ton.
A ton meaning $50 billion, the estimated cost businesses pay in the U.S. because of accidents.
Do you know what a figure is or a number in reduction is in terms of accidents that you guys can say that you've prevented?
Yeah, so what we tell our customers based on what we've learned from our client base is it's anywhere from 30 to 90% reductions. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so the whole message here is, although at the end of the day, our goal is to protect people and make them safer and save lives, the truth is that this has a really quick payback.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if they can cut that much in claims and you know all those various related costs, and that's not even mentioning fuel savings, then it becomes a very easy technology to afford.
The competitors that have gone in this space have just not really surfaced as so much competitors.
Not really. So they've either focused on a video camera that records a crash, you know, really just being a crash recorder as opposed to a managed program that's trying to improve driving. Or it's one that doesn't have the video at all and it's just measuring force, and if someone has a lot of high threshold events,
then you might
there's
think
a
of
report
something.
on that. Exactly.
I see.
Yeah.
This really lets you see everything.
Yeah.
There are currently 130,000 DriveCam devices installed in vehicles across the US and Europe, with more continents to be added in the future.
But I know you're also looking at Asia, you're also in Africa. I mean, you're kind of global at this point.
There really is. Bad driving is everywhere. So anywhere there's bad driving, we can offer an impact.